What's up, guys, and welcome back to Ghost Ride. Now, on a previous episode of Ghost Ride, we picked up this 1980 Honda XL 125 on Facebook Marketplace for only $100, and we were able to get it running in one day. Now, since then, we've taken it out and tested it to see what it needs and what modifications we want to do to it along the way. So in this episode of Ghost Ride, that's exactly what we're going to be doing. So kick back, put your feet up, and enjoy the ride. So for those of you that have not seen part 1 of the series based on this motorcycle, before going any further, I suggest you go back and watch the first video so you don't run into any spoilers. For those of you that have been along for the adventure up until this point, I figured this would be a good place to just go ahead and strip the bike down, see what we're missing so we can give it an overall health assessment and decide how we want to proceed. And right away, I ran into a few issues. All right, so the first thing I'm noticing about this bike, now that we have the tank off, is that it has no regulator rectifier. Now, originally I want to put a headlight on this thing, but unfortunately the electrical system that it has right now is only creating a high alternating current voltage. And we need direct current around 12 to 14 volts. And that used to go right here, but somebody removed it. So that's one of the things we're gonna have to look into. It's probably where all these wires went. All right, so I was looking at some parts I had laying around, wondering if I had a regulator / rectifier, and wouldn't you know it, literally one just sitting right here. So hopefully that'll do the trick. I don't think this thing's using it anyway. One of the things that I absolutely love about fixing up machines, whether it's a car or a motorcycle, that I've never worked on before, is that I get to learn the history. And this thing is no exception. The Honda XL series isn't just a collection of bikes. It's a legacy forged in dirt and tarmac. Emerging in the 1970s, the XL was Honda's definitive answer to a new breed of rider, the trailblazer, who demanded one machine to conquer it all. The XL 125 in particular was the heart of this revolution. The original XL 125 launched in 1974 and was a masterpiece of simple, rugged design. Its air-cooled 124cc single was a marvel of reliability, a truly bulletproof thumper that proved you didn't need a huge engine to have a monumental adventure. By the early 80s, the bike had already evolved into the more refined XL 125S, boasting a slick 6-speed transmission and a modern CDI ignition. These bikes weren't just about getting from A to B. They were about the journey, much like Ghost Ride. And the XL 125 was a gritty, go-anywhere machine that cemented the dual sport genre. It's a testament to timeless engineering and the perfect foundation for a custom build, just like ours. It's a bike with history. Now it's ready for its next chapter. something with this bike to give it some updated style. And I think we'll do a test on this fender first before we do anything with the tank. Well, we found what we were looking for. How many colors has this thing been in its life? Probably wondering why I went from sanding it down to bare metal to all of a sudden primering it and now painting it. That's because I realized that I actually had some Wrinkle Plus laying around. If you've never used this stuff before, it's really cool, really durable, and it leaves a really neat texture on the piece. So I think I'm going to use this instead and let the tank be our centerpiece of the whole thing. But least we can do is try, right? Right about here is where I realized that our can of Wrinkle Plus is probably bunk, and we're going to need to come up with another solution. Probably. Well, forget everything I just said. Turns out this stuff probably has a shelf life. I just tried to paint a couple spots on the side of the box, on the side of the cardboard, just to see if it works, and barely even wants to drizzle out. So yeah, let's try something else. This is in no way a good idea, but I think I'm just going to spray it anyway. See what happens. I put another tip on it that hopefully will make it spray a little bit better, but it doesn't look good so far. But maybe it'll get better as we go. Alright guys, bugs are starting to get at me. It's been raining all day. I think I'm going to get inside and start editing this video. So we'll see you in the next one, and we'll see this thing all reassembled and put back together. We might just have a little bit of fun, but you'll have to wait till next week. Anyway, see you there.